Alright. Um, this is just a different world. One of my other worlds that I play on. This is also completely done in survival, but I decided to boot this up because this week's been rough. I've been busy. I've been trying to upload when I can, but I was busy taking care of my dog. So, let me give you a little explanation of where I've been, why I've been not uploading as good anymore. The start of this week, Monday, we had to take my dog Luna to the vet because something was wrong with her. And make it short and simple, she had liver failure. And we let her stay for one day. That's all we could do at the time. And we got her back, and basically after that one day we came back, picked her up, they gave us whatever medication that we needed to give her, and we took her back home and we did what we could, and she was looking a lot better than yesterday at 6 o'clock in the morning. Something happened. She was breathing funny. She just suddenly got very, very weak. I'm also going to turn on the volume because those mops are a little loud. But as I was saying though, after we took her, or then I had to wait for my dad to come back home. But I just kept an eye on her because I didn't know what was wrong with her, but she just wasn't breathing right. That looks weird. Anyway. When I got back, he said that her eyes didn't look right. Like, if you watched her eyes, they were looking left to right. And I didn't really know what that meant. But he said that it could be she either had a stroke or a heart attack. I said, okay. Well, let's go to the vet and see what's wrong with her. As we were talking her in to leave, her head just dropped. But then came right back up. As her head was dropping, she was also drooling. So then we quickly rushed. And as we were going there, she was like looking up at me, making sure I was still there. We got her to the vet. They took her back there to basically give us an assessment of what's going on, what's wrong with her. And when they came back, they said, well, she did have a stroke. And that stroke did a lot of damage. Basically, putting it simple, it did nerve damage, and it made her go blind. And that there was two options. Well, let me explain a little bit more about the stroke here. That fills up. So, the stroke, like I said, it did nerve damage and made her go blind. She couldn't even stand on her own paws, like her paws would curl. And she was drooling everywhere, like I said, and she couldn't keep her head up. Her head would just kind of sway, or, you know, how it usually would just kind of go limp, I guess you could say, in a way. They came back and they said there was two options. We can see if she can recover from this, or we put her to sleep. Even though we tried and she was doing so good, this stroke that she had that no one saw coming, it was too devastating. It did too much damage. Even I knew. And she was my dog, so it was my call. But I knew there was only one option. That was putting her to sleep. I dreaded making that move. I really did. But there was no other option. I didn't want to make that call, but I knew she was suffering. So I felt like it was the best thing I can do, especially after everything she's done for me. She's been my dog like 10, 11 years now. I know she loved me to death. I mean, she would always, every time I came home, she would claw at my face, wanting attention and to get back at me for leaving her. But she always loved me. She would even cry when I would leave. It was adorable. So, this was very, very hard call to make. Because I didn't want to make that call. I didn't want to say goodbye, but I knew I didn't have much of a choice. Is either I make that call, or my dad would have to. But it was my dog. I didn't want him to make that call again. Earlier this year, he already had to make that call on his dog. And I knew that was hard on him, but this was my dog now. This was my dog, and this was a call that I would have to make. So we told him, or my dad kind of spoke for me because I was breaking down. So he would talk to them, making sure he knew what the choice was. He signed whatever papers, and they brought her in. They gave us whatever time. They gave us some time to say goodbye. This is when we finally were confirmed that she was blind. So that entire ride in the truck up to the vet, she couldn't see anything. Even though she knew where I was, she couldn't really see. And this time, as I sat there with her in my arms, you can see her look around. And then she would look up at me, even though she couldn't see. She knew I was there. She knew exactly where to look. And because my tears were falling on her head and on her back, so she knew where to look. She knew where to find me. They allowed me to hold her as they put her to sleep, so I held her close, I comforted her, and I loved her to her final moments until they finally put her to sleep. Which is the best thing I could do for her, because I know that's what she wanted. She always wanted to be in my arms. She always wanted to be close to me. That was the best thing I can do for her. They gave us a little bit more time, and then finally they took her away. I made the choice to have her cremated. That way she can always be with me wherever I go. If I ever move, which I hope I will, she'll go with me. I've been trying to upload for the past few days as I was taking care of her, but I was so, like, my head really wasn't in it. I would die, I would lose. I didn't matter. I had other things to worry about. But now, I'm more out of it than anything. And it's gonna probably be a while before I can find my groove again. Hopefully I can bounce back a little quicker, but I don't know. I just feel very, very hurt. I'm still shocked. So right now I'm just gonna take my time, even as I play this game, because I don't want to make any sudden rushes or anything like that. I'm just taking it slow, just looking around. I haven't even played this world in a very long time. I have many worlds I don't hardly ever touch anymore. Once you hit a certain point, you just don't want to play that world anymore. You just want to start over, start fresh. But I always find myself coming back to this one. Mainly because how much work I put into making that my home. That took a very long time to do in survival. And I just figured I would jump into this and make a video. No days, no nothing. Just a little what's going on. And how I'll probably not be able to upload anything. Because I usually upload my wins like I do with Fortnite, where I only upload wins, because losses would probably be embarrassing, where you just see me fail to just fail and stuff like that. So you should just upload the stuff where I win. And I tried to I uploaded 3 videos of horde survival, because I mean that was the Halloween mode. I said 3 videos of it. I think I named them part 1, part 2, part 3. Mainly one reason. That reason being I played as Walking Dead characters like Rick. And there's only 3: Rick, Daryl, and Michonne. And I even put in the description the name of the character. That way, if there is that one person out there who didn't know who I was playing as, they would know. But I did for each one: Rick, Daryl, Michonne, killing the boss. And that was about it. Nothing too special, just a bit more gameplay. And I thought they would at least do kind of well, because I mean, it's Fortnite. But surprisingly, no one really wants to watch Horde Rush. Well, that's fine. I don't believe anyone would watch this. Probably just family. So to that one random person who has no clue who I am, who decided to watch however long this video is going to be, thank you for watching. I guess I'll play for a little bit. Just kind of fill up the rest of my crops, feed the chickens, the cows. Guess leave it there. That was mainly gathering seeds anyway because I need to feed chickens. There's a zombie villager upstairs in that room. Nope, down here. I was also thinking about making a post as well with a picture of the dog, which I'm most likely gonna do. That way, at least I can share her picture with the world. And most likely, if I do another Minecraft 100 days, I will try, or I am going to make a white wolf have the name of Luna. The best thing I can do. But for any other wolf types, like the brown one, I think there's a black one, however many types of wolves there are, I'll let you guys give them names, but from now on, every white wolf will have the name Luna, so that way she can be with me even in game. Guess that's it for now. Alright. I'll leave it there. I hope you all have a good day. And I'll see you all in the next video. Whenever that may be. Goodbye.